Hey, welcome back, Attack. I'm Skyline Shore here with MMOATK.com, Attack Gaming official YouTube. Aw, yeah, I'm pretty sure everyone saw the commercials, right? Saw the commercials for the Super Bowl? What about them Sharks, guys? Anyways, so one thing that everyone's really been talking about is the 3 video game ads that did appear during the big game. They were all mobile apps. It's kind of surprising because normally we see giant AAA games or that they have huge numbers put into their productions. They're big AAA games. They cost a lot to make. They take an equal or even more gross amount of cash and they put it into advertising. But this year we see mobile games. They're known for little banner ads on Facebook. They're known for being small. Doesn't cost much to create them. And really, it doesn't cost much to purchase them either. Most of them are even free. But these games are throwing out some of the biggest, if not the most expensive ads of the year. That's just surprising to me. I don't know if it's surprising to you guys. I think it's surprising to everyone because we're all talking about it here. So why these 3 games? Why these 3 specific games? Why are they advertising? Are these games actually worth trying? Are they actually popular? Well, first up, let's look at the obvious heavyweight here, and that's going to be Clash of Clans. Now, Clash of Clans, guys, you've probably seen it. You know what I'm talking about. This is probably the defining MMO RTS of the decade. Now, I'm really not exaggerating. In my personal experience, after playing almost every game in the genre, at least modern game of the genre, this game, Clash of Clans, instantly took my #1 spot. Instantly, as soon as I saw it. And it's because of this game's first impressions that it allows players to actually sink in, dive into the depth of building up their city and also launching attacks and pillaging others. Now, Clash of Clans, it has amazing, gorgeous graphics, it's got a lot of character, but what I really love is its mechanics. Clash of Clans allows players to spawn units into enemy cities. Like, you actually spawn them, you choose when they spawn and the direction that they spawn in. So while also giving a little bit of weight to the building aspect, because you can realize, enemies can do the same. So you need to make your base defensive. There's a little bit of tower defense strategy going on there. So yeah, there's a lot of action coming from this game with its battles, which is actually very surprising for a genre that's mostly comprised of just menus most of the time. It might not have the most depth out of all MMORTSs, like the mobile MMORTS Illyriad, but its gameplay and its ease of access and of course its color and character really makes up for it entirely. And yes, these character designs, really an awesome cherry on the top, and it definitely doesn't hurt its advertising. So yeah, good game, and I really also enjoyed the commercial. Now next up, we really should talk about Game of War, since it's also an MMORTS. So Game of War, it's essentially like the kind of MMORTS that you've been playing for a decade, if you have been playing them. It's really the MMORTS that's just existed for so long. It's a tried and true formula, it seems, but this game is just done well on mobile. It's just probably one of the better usual MMORTSs on mobile. The reason why it's so popular as well is probably because the mobile platform is just perfect for MMORTS gameplay. I mean, this kind of ties into Clash of Clans as well. MMORTS gameplay is really all about short bursts of actions and then logging out or tabbing out and doing other things. Now, Game of War with its art and gameplay both feel kind of focused towards an older, more niche audience than Clash of Clans. And overall, I honestly feel like the genre really needs to expand outward a little bit more, kind of like Clash of Clans or Boom Beach did. So, while this game is a bit popular, and it does have depth to it, I mean, it's not a horrible MMORTS, I still think that you're going to have more fun, and you're going to definitely find way more friends playing Clash of Clans than Game of War. Oh, but that commercial was definitely hot. Alright, so our last commercial that we need to talk about is a game called Heroes Charge. Now, there's a lot of games kind of in the same genre. It's kind of new and really specific to the mobile genre or even browser games. But think old school Final Fantasy combat with different party setups, and the party members play different roles. Okay, but take away different spell choices, right? And now put the game in a side scroller instead of an open world, explorable RPG. There's really no linear story either. I don't know about you guys, but at first glance, this game kind of seems like a dumbed down version of a good RPG. But in the end, I actually played this for a little bit. I found it kind of addicting. The thing is that it's really got a ton of content. Yeah, it doesn't have a lot of story content, but just gameplay, mechanically, puzzles, different party members, a lot of characters. Now, they aren't entirely original, but the fact that there are so many and I can mix and match them for different challenge levels, bosses, and even PvP, it's somewhat exciting. The game, it's absolutely meant for a younger audience. But just because a lot of the mechanics seem dumbed down, it's really more of a fact that the game focuses on meaningful choice rather than meaningless variations. So, like we see lots of different kind of spells in Final Fantasy, it's really more of a focus like every character just has one spell that you can use, and you can't use it all the time, so you have to choose when to use it. Now, the game is not very mechanical at all. It's really all about strategy and choice. So for Heroes Charge, it might be the best of its own genre, but it's definitely not a genre that I think older audiences would enjoy, and it definitely meant for younger. Its commercial wasn't that great either. It was good animation, but it was no Clash of Clans. So guys, did you like all the commercials? Have you tried the games and found them fun yourself? Let us know in the comments below. Now personally, I think mobile games are taking an exciting turn into becoming Really less about cheap gimmicks, and more into full productions that hopefully we can soon call AAA. But that's the hope, that's the dream. It's also a fact, though, that many companies, like Sega, are dumping their gaming development from consoles, PCs, arcades, so that they can fund mobile ventures. Because mobile games have a cost-to-gain ratio that's just insane. Freemium makes money, we know this, but really let's hope that brings bright minds and creative minds, and not greedy wallets. In the end, I'm certain that we're probably going to continue to see good and bad, creative and copied, and advertised, and then unknown mobile games growing until eventually they reach a size of noteworthiness. And when they do, we'll be here to tell you if they are good or bad. Make sure to like and subscribe to see that content, and go to MMOATK.com just to make sure you don't miss anything. I'm Skyland Shore with Attack. Thanks for watching. Hope you had fun with the big game, and hopefully you have fun with these games. I'll see you again later.
I get to put something in your mouth again.
Can I put it in my hand first?
No, you know how this works.
Oh my
I
God.
shove it in your mouth.
Please choose your words wisely.
Okay. Lean back.
Oh, what?